In this episode, we have a young man who faces the consequences of his actions. And as you will see, he still refuses to take responsibility for those actions. In fact, he thinks of no one but himself.
Clearly, he didn't learn his lesson and was not rehabilitated, and I'm requesting that he receive the maximum sentence allowed by law. Unfortunately, my grandmother told me a long time ago, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say it. In your honor, at this point, I have nothing good to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so to provide a little context, former NFL wide receiver Joe Jurevicius was at his home in Gates Mills, Ohio, when a gunman robbed his home, according to Fox 8 Cleveland. Days earlier, a senior citizen had been robbed in her home as well. She recognized unfamiliar shoes on the floor when the intruder jumped out and pointed the gun at her. She ran screaming before alerting the authorities. The local authorities teamed up to track down the suspect. That suspect is the gentleman that you see on your screen.
The kidnapping, I sentenced you to 11 years plus 3 years for the gun. Count 8, the having a weapon while under disability, I sentenced you to 36 months. Counts 9 and 10, there are no sentences because they merged with count 5. Count 11, the disrupting public service, a felony of 4th degree, I sentence you to 12 months. The gun specifications on counts 1, 5.
Is that 43 and a half years?
I don't think there's any half. 43 straight, right?
Notice how he starts breathing hard and wincing and looks like he's about to start crying. Just minutes before that, this guy was hardcore. So he didn't think about any of this while he was robbing people at gunpoint. Now all of a sudden he feels like he's the victim. Meanwhile, this guy's looking like somebody come get this boy. Y'all, but you know I can't move fast. I like the way the bailiffs in the background, they already know what's going on. They already know what time it is. They already got up and they're already moving towards him.
Bullshit, man.
Ooh, get out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit, man. Fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I mean, imagine the moment when you realize that you may never see freedom again. That you're going to be locked up in a cell for over 30 years. Can you imagine that? That moment, that feeling when your freedom is taken from you. I wonder if he thought about any of this while he was out doing what he was doing. And I wonder what he really thinks is BS about it. Is it the fact that he's got to pay for what he did? Or is it the fact that maybe he thinks what he did wasn't very serious at all? Pretty interesting. But what's about to happen next gives us a bit of an indication how he ended up like this in the first place.
Bullshit, man.
Thanks, Deputy.
Fuck, man.
Mr. Butler, ma'am, Deputy, ma'am. Action card for letting go.
That right here, do you hear all the hooping and hollering and crying? And it kind of makes you wonder, you know, where was all of that energy years ago when he was becoming the man that he eventually became, who was capable of doing these things for which he's being punished? I mean, you got to kind of be divided on it a little bit. I mean, on one hand, could you have done a better job? It's probably his mother or some other female family member, but could we have done a better job at maybe causing him to choose another path? But on the other hand, he's a grown man and he makes his own decisions. He does what he wants to do. In any case, pretty sad all the way around, Definitely not something to be happy about, but it is what it is. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Let go. Anything further, Mr. Butler?
Judge, maybe you should,
I have to appoint him a counsel, but.
right.
Will you wait, Mr.
17
President?
Bravo?
Yes.
All right. All right, Mr. Butler, you're waiving the client's presence for purposes of the appellate rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I am going to appoint him appellate counsel as I have given him.
All right, YouTube family. Thanks for stopping in and spending some time with your main man, Jerome Jackson. Be sure to like, comment, and share this content. And if you have not done so already, be sure to subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next video. Take care, family. Peace.